Hey guys, and welcome to the first tutorial in Photoshop. I am System Z, otherwise known as Austin. You can call me either, I don't care. So let's go on and get started. What we're going to learn today is how to add features like styles to your text and or change the color of some letters. So right now I have a simple text, which is our name, plugin tutorials, and a simple background, which is dark gray. I've done this by selecting my two colors, gray and white. Next thing you want to do is make sure you have your text layer selected, and if it's not, just simply select it. Now, what we're going to do first is change the color of a certain letter. So I'm going to go on and pick my color. I'm going to switch to the color I'm not going to use anymore in this tutorial, and just simply click it and just find the preset that I like it. We're going to use light blue for this, or sort of a dark kind of blue. Now that we've had that, we're going to click our text tool. We're going to simply select the layer by just clicking and click and drag over the letter we want to edit. Next, select the color. Simply select this and it'll bring up this select text color box. What you can do is select it from here and press OK. Or anywhere you see on your Photoshop screen you can take a color from. For instance, here. And there we go. Press OK. Now you have that color. We're going to do the same with the T. And simply, bam, we're done. Select the check mark and there you go. You have two different colors. Now what we're going to do is add a nice little effect. So you're going to right click on your layer, blending options, drop shadow. Let's go on and add a nice drop shadow. Distance is probably going to be at 2 since that's what it always is. I like to have it at 0. It just makes it look pretty decent. Now mess with the size a bit if you want. Basically what I'm trying to show you is how to get around with these tools. Next you have inner shadows, shadows. I cannot talk tonight, I'm sorry. But I don't really like to use this because if you use it, you can't really make the text bigger without making it look distorted. So I'm just going to uncheck that. Now you have outer glow, which as you could pretty much predict what it does, adds a glow to it. I'm not a big fan of that, nor the inner glow, bevel and emboss, satin, color overlay, and pattern overlay, but you can figure out what those do on your own. So next, what I like to do to make text look cool is gradient overlay. There's always this selection, which I select, but to get to that, just make sure you select gradient overlay, click the overlay text, gradient, and select the gradient. There's many gradients you can use. Now, this one's my favorite. Once you have it selected, press OK. By the way, you can also edit your own by messing with this bar down here. Press OK, and mess around with the opacity a bit. As you can see, it gets a dark shade and then lightens up as I bring the bar along. I like it about there. Once I've done that, if your images or text is kind of slanted, you can always mess with the angle. Or just simply type in 90, 180, anything like that, or whatever angle it's at. The next thing I like to use, which gives a pretty cool effect, is stroke. As you can see, once we select it and deselect, it adds kind of like a black layer around of it. Wow. So what I like to do is change the opacity down and sometimes size up and sometimes size down. Now, the reason I like this is because you can really do anything you want with it, and it just really gives it cool effects. Now, if you don't turn the opacity down, you can kind of see what it does. So next, we're just going to change it all the way down. You can't really see it on this kind of background since it's a gray background. But if we do something like add a simple layer under the text layer, which sorry about that, do so by clicking this create new layer. And if it's not already, then just click and drag it under and add it. And you can really, well, not with that color. You can see the glow around it. Wow, I'm pointing. The glow around the text. Now you can make it look really good, but we're not for now. So that's basically the tutorial. Sorry for my stutters. I don't really stutter. Tonight I cannot talk. I'm tired. And sorry for interruptions. Thank you for watching. I hope this helped. Make sure to go follow our Twitters, links in the description, and